Hi everyone, it's me, Takamba. Today I'm really excited to be chatting with Nandi. Nandi is one of the founders of a not-for-profit organization called Khanya Nathi. And the main purpose of this organization is to support women and children in the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape of South Africa. One of the ways they do that is by making these beautiful bomber jackets that I'm also wearing now. And I'm actually going to quote something that she said, which I thought was really powerful. We want people to know that fashion can also be used as a tool for social justice and change. We want to make people look and feel good while also contributing to the upliftment and empowerment of the most vulnerable of our society. So here is Nandi.
Hi, Q. Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, thanks. After all our technical difficulties, it's been like a freaking...
I know.
Nightmare.
It like took us like an hour, almost an hour to finally get to where we are, but here we are.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so I think let's just get right to it. You know, I'm a major fan of the jacket. So, you know, I've got them on the website and everything that you do. And I think it's important for people just to kind of get to see who you are, what you're about, why you started the organization, and really just get a face behind, you know, the name. So the first thing I want to ask you is, when did you start Khanya Nathi, you know, and where did that name come from?
So Khanya Nathi was founded in September 2018 with my partner. The name Khanya is a Xhosa word which means like to light or to glow or to shine. And the reason we picked that name is because we wanted to bring light to the community that we serve, which primarily is the rural Eastern Cape area. So we all know how underserviced that community is. And so we wanted to bring light. It's a very impoverished community. So one of the things that we do is that we educate the women and thereby empowering them so that they can in turn be light in that community.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. How has that journey been? I mean, to start the NPO, was it difficult to set up? And what's it been like so far? You know, you're like a year and a half in.
The journey itself has been very fulfilling, because one of the things that we do as Khanya Nathi is that we provide these communities with access to clean water. We are fundamentally a human rights NGO. So we believe that water is a basic human right. And now what we found in the Eastern Cape is that a lot of the communities that we serve, they don't have clean running water. They don't have water coming out of their taps. And most of the time they're drawing water from dams. And now you find that they're sharing that same water with animals which feed from the dams. And also the dams are also used as dumping sites. You find all sorts of things. You find nappies. So people don't have clean water in those areas. And so what we do as Khanya Nathi is that we provide them with water filters at no cost to the community. We provide them, we source them, and then we provide them with to the community so that if that's your only source of water, you can still use it. We'll give you a water filter and we'll train you on how to use the filter. And then you can maybe even share that filter with the rest of the community. And then in the end, you'll have clean drinking water, because what the filter does is that it removes like 99.9% of any bacteria and virus in the dirty water that you're drawing from the dam. And then, you know, you end up with clean drinking water, which is life, you know, because without water, you can't live. Water is life. So it's been very fulfilling in that we've been able to provide schools with clean drinking water. And then also another area that we focus on is educating people on gender-based violence. So basically in South Africa, there's two main pieces of legislation which regulate gender-based violence, which is the Domestic Violence Act and the Sexual Offences Act. So we try to educate the women and the children about those legislations so that they know when their human rights have been violated. They know what it means to be in an abusive relationship. We know that there's been a surge of domestic violence in South Africa. It's been scary. I'm sure you've also read about it or heard about it. And so we try to equip the women with the knowledge so that they can know how to better protect their rights. Because if you know your rights, you can then be in a better position to try and protect yourself.
Yeah.
So it's been a very fulfilling journey. It just makes us realize that, you know, this was all worth it when we're able to put food in someone's mouth or give somebody water, clean water to drink. So it's had its challenges, but overall it's been a very fulfilling journey.
Yeah, no, I think that's amazing. You know, we were talking about this earlier about how important it is for us to also use our voices and be able to use our gifts to help other people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, just that whole concept of ubuntu, you know,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's key. And then, because you've got a background, right, in human rights law.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is
So yeah, I'm a human rights lawyer by profession, and I'm
Mhm.
employed with the Human Rights Commission. But then on the side, I have this I've co-founded with my partner this NGO in the Eastern, which is also where I hail from. So it's a place which is very dear to me, and which we know that is very much underserved by the government. So I thought, let me use the skills that I have to try and uplift the community where my parents grew up, where I was raised.
100%.
And that's one of the reasons we picked the Eastern Cape.
Yeah, no, amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
And also the jackets are just so fly, you know what I mean? Oh God, yes, I love it. Love the print. I see you rocking it. Okay, so I wanted to ask you also, you know, what motivates you? What inspires you?
Yeah. I think for me, what inspires me, what motivates me is my desire to see women free. You know, as I explained earlier, we are all about equipping and empowering women with knowledge so that they can be independent and free from cycles of. So that is what gets me motivated to wake up in the morning and get stuff done for Khanya Nathi. So also, I think bright colors.
Yes.
Bright colors also motivate me. Our jacket is, as you can see from the one you're wearing and the one that I'm wearing, are full of life. You know, oftentimes when I'm wearing it, people say, I mean, it's impossible to walk around wearing a jacket like this and not bring light to someone, you know? So just by virtue of wearing these colorful jackets, you're already bringing light to people. And then also, if you purchase the jacket, you can also feel proud that, you know, not only are you bringing light to people, but you're also contributing to the upliftment of a woman or a child in rural areas who's not financially independent, you know, to fend for themselves. And so all the proceeds go towards the empowerment of the most vulnerable and impoverished of our societies. So
amazing. I think also for me personally, you know, where I can, I try. It's important to think about where you get your clothes, who made your clothes, to be a responsible consumer, and to be like exactly what you're saying. To know that first of all, I look good, but also I'm helping someone else. You know, I'm giving back. I'm contributing. This is going.
I'm helping someone else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Amazing, Nandi.
Yeah,
loving it. So so I think maybe one more question. I think we've already touched on it though. I guess it's a two-part one. So first of all, I know, you know, we are in the midst of the pandemic. It's especially very crazy in South Africa right now. And I know that in South Africa it's a little bit, you know, scary.
Yeah, we're still expecting our peak. We've actually reached a point where now it's going to start peaking and impacting us in an even greater way than it already has.
Yeah. And so I just want to know, how is this pandemic that we're in the middle of, how is it affecting, you know, the work that you are doing? And you've already touched on it also, you know, the communities that you are supporting. And then also just as a final question, really, what is next for Khanya Nathi, you know?
I mean, it's definitely affected Khanya Nathi because we raise our funds by making these jackets. And now people couldn't work. Businesses were closed, which means that people couldn't go to work and make the jackets for us.
Yeah.
So that means that we are not in a position to make any income during that time. And without that income, we were not able to help people during that time. But now with the economy opening up slowly, we've now started making jackets again, and now we're also making face masks, and as we're also like in the peak of the virus in South Africa. So we finally, things are starting to pick up again. But definitely had a bad impact, because it also meant that the people who make our jackets also don't have a source of income during that time when there was a complete shutdown.
Yes.
Yeah. So it definitely has impacted not only Khanya Nathi, but also the women that we also try to empower and equip become financially independent. And but we can only soldier on, and like I said, with the economy now opening up more, we have been able to start working more, and we're hoping that we'll be able to make more income and thereby grow, and then get to a point where we're not only serving the communities in the Eastern Cape and Western Cape, but we're able to serve the entire South Africa. We're able to reach a wider scope of women and children in South Africa, and maybe possibly even go internationally one day, who knows. So that's what I'm looking at as a way forward. All about growth, and so that we can reach a wider scope of people.
Amazing. Well, Nandi, enkosi kakhulu for jumping on this call. And thank you also for the beautiful work that you're doing, both the physical product itself and just the impact that you're having on people and in the world. So I look forward to us working more together as well in the future through Eyona, and being a vehicle to also spread your message.
Absolutely, you guys are doing great work. I am super privileged to be part of the Eyona community.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
Thank you so much for having me on your show, Q. You stay safe and you stay well.
Thank you, my love. You too. Okay.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that chat we had with Nandi and all the amazing work that she's doing through Khanya Nathi. The jackets are available on Eyona online. Looking forward to chatting again with you soon. Next time we have a chat with one of the designers behind Eyona. Bye.